Hello, welcome to the allotment. And, well, things are moving along. My potatoes have come up. I got 3 rows of potatoes. There's a few little volunteer lettuces here. We will transplant those little beauties, put them under nets maybe. We'll give it a little bit of a tidy up. I do have some things to plant. I got sweet potatoes. There's, I think, 2 lots of 4. So we're going to have to decide how to grow those. The sweet potatoes do take over quite a lot, and I've also got 2 eggplant and 1 tomato, which I will put up somewhere. Okay, let's go and get a shovel. It's quite warm today and cloudy. A little bit cooler than yesterday. It was about 27. Yesterday it's about 26. I'm in short sleeves. No one here, which is nice. Ooh, a witch's broom, like they do in that, what's his name, Larry Cotter. They fly on those things, don't they? Or is it unicorns? They fly around on unicorns or something? Or is that Lord of the Flies when they do that with the giants and the pixies and dwarves and things? I don't really like fantasy stories. Although maybe we're all living in a fantasy, aren't we, at some point of the day. Right, John. Enough of this chatter. Get to work. I'm Frank Desley.
And I'm Des Franklin.
What was he going on about there, Des, about fantasy and stuff like that?
He was trying to make a joke, wasn't he, about Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, you know.
Right. Oh, I get it now.
Do you like that kind of stuff, Frank?
Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
No, I can't stand it.
Oh, Frank, you misery guts.
Well, Des, you know, each to his own. I'll do me, and you do you.
Frank, if there's one thing I don't like, it's tired cliches like that, or it does what it says on the tin, you know.
What tin? What does it say it does?
No, it's just an example of a tired cliche, you know, does what it says on the tin.
What tin?
Frank, there is no tin.
Well, Des, you're the one that brought it up, you know. So anyway, John there is working well. Look at that. He's found a weed.
Oh, yes.
He throws it to the camera.
Nice throw one. That, isn't it? You know, if you find the weeds, you've got to throw them.
Right.
Although there is no composting facilities on the side. Did you know that, Frank?
I did actually, Des. Yes, I did know there was no composting facilities on the side.
No, there isn't.
Yes. I've known that for about 5 years. So,
5 years. Okay. Where are we going for lunch today?
Lunch. How about Cyril's?
Cyril's again. You really love those bacon sandwiches, don't you?
Who doesn't?
Good points, Frank. I love them. You know, bacon sandwiches.
Yes.
Why is it called bacon?
What? Des, what do you mean?
Well,
why is it called bacon?
You know, piggy meat has got all kinds of different names.
Des, you can't call it piggy meat.
Why not? Well, you know, so it's pork, isn't it?
Right.
And
yes.
But if you put it in a sandwich, it's bacon.
Yes. Or ham.
Ham. That's right, Frank. Exactly my point. You know, what's going on with all these piggy meat names?
Right. Okay, Des. I'll tell you what. Let's have a look at some insects, and then we'll come back.
Ooh, look at those.
What did you call those as a kid?
Roly-poly bugs.
No, they're woodlouse. In England, we just call them woodlice. Told you, Des. Woodlouse.
Yeah.
Woodlouse.
So, doesn't matter.
I think I can see an earwig and some other little creepy crawlies. They were hiding under that bag, and now they're all exposed and they don't like it. I'm going to dig them in. Weren't they like roly-poly bugs or something?
Told you.
No, the wonder of nature.
Wonder of nature, you see, roly-poly bugs.
Not where I came from, Des. No, they were just plain old common-a-garden woodlice.
Yes, but they're not lice, are they? Lice is what you get in your hair.
Des, what are we talking about? Shouldn't we be talking about gardening or bacon sandwiches?
Well, you brought it up.
But Des, don't you think it's cruel?
What's cruel?
bacon sandwiches.
Well, you know, if you kept me from my bacon sandwich, yes, I would consider
No.
that to be cruel because
No.
I like them and I
Des.
want to eat them.
Des.
If you stop me, then yeah.
No, Des, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about
Oh.
the bacon.
Right.
You know, where does it come from?
It comes from Tesco's, doesn't it?
Yes,
Or something like that.
but before Tesco's.
I don't know. Where does it come from?
Des, it comes from pigs.
Pigs?
Living animals.
Eh?
Don't you feel guilty?
Guilty?
Well-
what, should I?
Well, maybe, you know, because that pig
Well-
had to die if you had to
well-
have that bacon sandwich.
Yeah, but I didn't kill the pig, did I?
Yes, but Des, you've got a moral responsibility.
Have
You're
I?
culpable.
I'm culpable. But you've had a bacon sandwich as well.
That's true, Des, but I accept the responsibility.
Right. And?
Well,
and
there
what?
is no and, actually, Des. Just that I accept the responsibility for
Oh.
eating a bacon sandwiches and,
Okay.
you know, everything that comes with that.
Right. So you're not going to give them
Right.
up?
Eh?
Or become vegetarian or something?
Bloody hell, Des. No, of course
Oh.
not. Why would I do that?
But why are we having this conversation then, Frank? You know, why are we talking about the moral responsibilities and stuff?
I don't know, actually, Des. I just got sidetracked. I didn't want to talk about John digging his potatoes. Yeah.
Okay, understandable. Yes, yes. What do you think about Nietzsche?
Nietzsche? You mean Fred Nietzsche?
Yes, Fred Nietzsche.
Well, he had a fabulous moustache, didn't he?
He did actually, Frank. Yes. Have you ever thought about growing a moustache?
I have actually, Des, yes. In my younger days, I did
Oh.
have a moustache. I
Right.
thought I looked quite dapper.
I think you
actually.
did. I've seen the pictures, you know, and you did. You look
Right.
quite dapper.
Oh, thank you, Des. How about you? Do you ever think
Yeah.
about growing facial hair?
No, I think facial hair wouldn't go with my bone structure.
Bone structure. Okay, right. How about a tattoo?
A tattoo? Are you off your bloody head? Why would
No.
I get a tattoo?
Actually, Des, I can't think of a single valid reason why you or anyone would get a tattoo.
Here come the beans.
Bean reveal. My beans are doing all right. Those all four came up. 1, 2, 3 came up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's great. The beans always do very well, I find. You know, once they get going, I'm picking them for months. So yeah, they're really good. I'm gonna earth up the potatoes. He's earthing up the potatoes on Earth Day.
Is that just a coincidence?
Yeah, I think so.
So what's the point of earthing up the potatoes, Frank?
Well, Des, it makes them grow, you know, makes them grow big and strong.
That's what you want, isn't it? In potatoes, big, strong potatoes.
Oh, yes, they're the best type.
They are, aren't they? You know, you can make chips with character, strength and maturity.
Exactly, Des. I mean, who wants an immature
No,
chip butty?
not me.
Not me.
No, me neither. I want a bacon sandwich.
These are some black pine seedlings in this soil was from the forest, and I put in a bunch of seeds. There are 6 seedlings coming up. These are from the year before. I got loads of those. This is okra from last year. There's a few coming up. One there. There's one here coming up. Potatoes and turmeric, balcony lettuce, balcony onion, or black pines, lettuce, and some weeds, and some other seeds in here. I'm not sure. Here's the black pine. Look at this. This is the best one. Why is this one? They all came out at the same time. Maybe it's at the pot. But look, this one's bloody brilliant. Look, it's just putting out branches, branches, branches. This is all new growth, this light green. This one's also good. This one's good. Oh, I love these. I love my little black pines. They're like my babies. That's red shiso. But what is this? Can you see this? It looks like something, doesn't it? So I'm going to leave it, see what it grows into. But yeah, these are my little black pines. What's that? Balcony potatoes. I think there's maybe 2 in there, but yeah, doing really well. This is more balcony lettuce. This is balcony grapevine, which has been growing from a pip, from a grape seed for a long time. This is the kale leaf, which still seems to be growing. Here's some more black pines. They've all come up to life. That is lettuce. This is palm. This is my Berlin chestnut, which I picked up during the Berlin Marathon several years ago. It's doing really well. Probably needs to be repotted, but look at that. Whoa. That's solid in there. Every season, every spring, it grows and it throws out more little branches. It's turning into a kind of bonsai. In here, I threw some kale seeds. These are not them. This is just rather hardy weeds. These are the other palm seeds. These are the queen palm, but nothing yet. Nothing. These could take months, but it is getting warm, so I'm gonna leave them. Down here on the rice fields, and they are preparing. That tractor is mixing all the mud, and it will soon probably look a little bit like this one, this beautiful cafe latte brown, ready for planting. Yes, this is the time of year to get your rice seedlings in, people. If you haven't done it, better do it soon. It's the 3rd week of April. And next week will be Golden Week here in Japan. That's a long holiday, and that is kind of when they start to plant the rice, I think. I don't have any rice, so little truck just about to run me down. Oh, there he goes. That's cinematography, you know. Hang on, this isn't though, is it, John? No, this is rubbish. Right, that's the potatoes earthed up. And now I've got to put in the sweet potatoes, and I think I'm going to put them here. I'm not quite sure how far to space them apart. Probably the same as these regular potatoes, which is about a foot, about 30 centimeters. And we'll kind of double up and then just leave them for the rest of the year. That's the plan. Wow, using up the space quite a lot here. Beni Haruka. As you can see, there's like 4 slips in there, and this is the same one. I think there's 4 in there as well. Obviously, I don't really know what I'm doing with sweet potatoes or anything, but I reckon I can squeeze 8 into there, don't you? Okay, let's see. I'm thinking like 1 there, 1 here.
to her.
Alright, there you go, that's it, I finished. I've done quite a lot. I earthed up the potatoes, planted the sweet potatoes, I planted a couple of eggplants, a tomato, and a few other tidying up things, so I'm satisfied with today's work. Let's see what happens, but for now, from the allotment, this is John saying goodbye.